I'm joined by Tyler Hulk Hands Freeland. Man, you got your second pro fight coming up this Saturday. You're still in Boise. Got your last rounds of sparring in today. Kind of close to the fight, huh?
Yeah, I like to keep it that way. That's my eye look good.
Hey, it's not sparring if you don't get hit, I guess, a little bit.
Exactly.
So talk about this fight this Saturday, though, coming into it. Obviously got a little bit of a drive ahead of you to get down here to Gladiator, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, my manager took care of me, and I'm fine. I get the chance to fly out there. I leave tomorrow at noon. I'll be down there till Tuesday. But yeah, got my last sparring days in today. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to eat. Really, I'm ready to weigh in and eat, and then I'm ready to smash and do what I love to do.
What weight are you fighting at, and how is that weight cut for you?
145 again, and the weight cut really does suck, but it's good for me because it's a lot of mental. Like, makes me not want to eat when I'm not supposed to, and it's doing good so far. I got 5 more pounds to go, but come tomorrow night, I'll be there.
Cool. Tell us about your condition a little bit. Give the people a background on that. And a question I have, I guess, when you're done doing that is it harder for you at all cutting weight, or do you consider that pretty much kind of normal, for you?
Yeah, it's normal, really. It's just you do it or you don't. Yeah, it's mental too. It's all in your head. You just got to get in there, do it, and get out and get it over with.
How has the trial been for you moving forward? You have a really good amateur record. You're 1-0 as a pro. Talk about how it was for you to sort of get people to take you seriously. Maybe people thinking that they were going to go in against a guy like you and think that it was going to be an easy fight, or how was that whole process for you? Was it kind of having to prove yourself?
Yeah, at first it was a struggle because I didn't get a lot of fights. Guys are like, "Oh, I'm fighting a midget." Like, I'm fighting, like it's like a circus fight, really. But until then, like my first couple fights, I went in there, I dominated. My first fight was 2-0. I went in there, took him out in the first round. Second guy, same thing, and then I just kept proving a point. That's saying, like, it doesn't matter height, weight, what you look like. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want. So I was just going in there, winning fights, busting my butt, and knocking fools out, and saying, "Here, look, I'm just because of what I look like doesn't mean I can't stay in here and bang with all you guys."
You have a wrestling background now. I mean, and obviously a low center that allows you to use that good base. But most of your wins have been by knockout. So talk about taking to the striking game and kind of your style as a fighter.
Yeah, my striking coach Pon, he's on point. We've been going over like what I need to do to get in and get out. My my technique stepped up a lot, and yeah, I'm a wrestler for life, but you can't just be a wrestler in the sport. You got to be. It's a mixed martial arts, so you got to be well-rounded in all aspects. So I can always go back to my wrestling, but like I came here and my hands is lethal now. So
talk about your training up there and leading into the fight and who you're working with. I know you had some time in Vegas there, but ended up back home in Boise now.
yeah, ever since I was in Vegas with Team Tompkins, but ever since the passing of Sean, it's like a lot of guys split up. Some stayed in Vegas. All my family, my kids are up here, so I came back to be with them and found Pawn and just been training with Dragon Bushido in Boise, Idaho, and just staying fit and healthy, just ready for what's next.
What are the goals, moving forward here for this year and moving on?
Goals. First goal Saturday night. I'm gonna take this kid out in the first round. That's my #1 goal right now. But long term, I'm looking just to train 6 days a week, getting better and better, and hopefully we'll get one more fight and maybe try the Ultimate Fighter or going to WSOF or whoever wants me. I'm down to bang. So hopefully somewhere good, healthy.
Yeah. Bellator seems to be doing a lot of local stuff, I mean.
Yeah, and plus they got Kimbo now and Ken Shamrock. They're like a TV almost. So why don't you throw a little guy in there? Might as well.
Well, now you're talking about being a full-time dad as well as mixing and training. Talk about that whole aspect of things and the challenges of it.
Well, what about 4 years ago, come to
About
find
being a
out.
full-time dad and then mixing in training, staying ready.
Yeah, definitely full-time dad's good. Like, my kids in my world. My I have to work around it though. Like, I'll take them to the Y, go to work, go work out, go pick them up. But I have the best mother in the world that helps me out with my kids as well. She's been there for me, and every time like I need to do something, I'm like, hey, do you mind taking my kids real quick? Like, and she'll never say no. That's her grandkids. So I'm really blessed to have a mother that wants to help out.
There we go.
Lost you for a minute.
Yeah, that's cool. I
Oh,
figured you'd be coming back in. That was good. So yeah, I mean,
yeah.
talk about the difficulties of mixing up. You know, it's always hard for everybody. For one thing, making a living at this sport. Now you've got kids, and you're trying to be a father as well, a single father, on top of it all. So just talk to us about the difficulties there.
Yeah, difficult. It's just struggle really, because you got to worry about what your kids are gonna do, and then because it's about your kids really. It's not. Yeah, it's about me, but that's like in the long run, just making sure my kids are taken care of, and then once they're taken care of, I'll come to the gym, do whatever I got to do.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I mean, tell us more about you, man, and the background, how you got into the sport. You know, obviously, I guess you were wrestling and then decided you wanted to fight. How long has that dream kind of been alive?
Uh, Really, ever since shoot 6th grade, really, when everybody else started growing and I stopped, and I got started getting made fun of, and it started there. And I got bullied a lot, and I just got sick and tired of it. And so I went to my wrestling coach. Is like, look, how do I take care of this? And ever since then, I've been wrestling, taking my anger out at the gym and not out on the streets.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty common thing, you know, for guys to end up in martial arts sort of just because of yourself. It's not an uncommon thing.
Exactly.
Um, well, yeah. What are your um, you know, the things you're working on most? I mean, I know you like to obviously to knock guys out, but you know, how do you keep everything sort of in line as an MMA fighter?
Right now, since my accident, I still have drop foot as well. I'm just learning on to get Miche and Pon were about a half an hour, 45 minutes ago. We were working on how I'm gonna get in and out, and like my angles working side to side, getting in and out because my foot it sucks, but I can't do what I want to do because of my drop foot. So we've been working on a lot of angles, a lot of stick and move, and making sure I'm in and out.
Pretty crazy. So you had an ACL surgery, kind of
Yeah.
ended up with another issue coming out of the surgery. Talk about that.
Yeah, well, I was good to go. I was going into surgery, and then doctor said, "All right," and all I remember is going under, and then I'm waking up, and my mom's right by my side in tears because my doctor's freaking out, like, "Hey, can you move your leg? Can you move your foot?" And I was like, "It hurts really bad. I can't raise it or anything." And what now my condition is, it's called drop foot. It's where he must have hit a nerve while he was doing surgery, and so say this is my foot, it's like this because it's dropped. Like there, I can't raise my left foot up and down. So I've been working around that, and I trip a lot. I look funny, but it's what I have to work around. So
So
yeah,
it's harder staying on your toes, I guess, kind of
yeah.
when you're bouncing around.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be on my toes. I'm mostly just on my heels and on like flat foot. So, but it's getting better. Like it's just like riding a
And
bike.
overcome all
Really.
odds.
What's that?
So you've overcome all odds, and here you are still pushing through it. It's pretty incredible, man.
Yeah, exactly. There's just no excuses. If you get up, you just do it. There's no I can't. You just got to do it, or you won't be able to. Or you won't really.
Yep. Well, cool. I mean, I guess people can come and get some tickets for the fight here if they're in the Escondido kind of Temecula area. Is that kind of Saboba Casino? Is that where it's at?
Yeah, yeah. whatever the first place you said. I don't know. It's like Encinita or whatever. Encinita. I don't know.
XFS?
What?
The XFS? What show is it on?
It's on Gladiator Challenge.
Gladiator Challenge, yeah. So Soboba Casino, I think, is usually where they do it.
Yeah, it's at the This one's at the Sequan Casino.
Okay, cool.
Somewhere out there. I don't know.
How active do you want to stay? You know, obviously this is a big test. This is the first time you're going to be fighting with this issue. To kind of just test the waters here, see how it goes, and see how you feel in an actual fight.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. Just see how well I handle my movement. See how well I do in the fight. And successful, yeah, I'm here all day. But I don't give up. I don't quit. Like even say like I end up losing, I'll still come back and I'll figure out what I need to do to get better and better. And I'm gonna keep going, man. I'm 30 years old. I got at least 6 years left in me, so there's no stopping me, no matter what.
Yep. Have you thought about, you know, post-fighting what you do, you know, I mean, and that kind of stuff as well? Do you want to open a gym? Any goals there?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking, cause I'm 5 foot, like I'm a crowd pleaser. Everybody, like I'm a draw, so like I want to teach kids too, and so maybe after this I can talk to like Sapon or somebody to get me on the right track to open my own school one day, maybe for kids.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Definitely motivational speaking is something I think, you know,
For
is right
sure.
up your alley.
Definitely.
Well, cool, man. Definitely appreciate the time, and want to wish you the best of luck this Saturday. You can still get tickets, Gladiator Challenge. You know, use Tyler's name. Make sure that he gets the credit for him, because I'm sure that helps you out.
Please come to my fight, San Diego, baby. I'm ready.
All right, man. Good luck. We'll be watching and keeping an eye out for you, and we'll do one of these hopefully soon.
Please, sounds good, Spencer. Thank you very much for your time. And KO Management, Corey Beeson, what's up? I have to get a shout out, so I love y'all.
It's good people. All right.
All right.